What's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing, my man?
I'm hanging in there, B. I can't complain.
Yeah, man. So we here, man. Mixtape Addict Show. King Floyd and the homie Lefty Pacino in the house, man.
I'm a mixtape addict, you niggas caught the vapes. I'm from the cloth when we used to bang the purple tape. I'm a mixtape addict, you niggas caught the vapes. I'm from the cloth when we used to bang.
So how you
Yes,
been,
sir.
man?
Yes, sir. How you been, man?
I've been great, man. Working on beats, working on this radio stuff, man. Shit is popping, you know what I mean? So I'm happy about it, bro.
Yeah, I see your motion. You got big motion, bro. Big motion.
Hell yeah, man. I never had so much motion going on. I feel something good coming, so keep my fingers crossed.
Yeah, same here, brother. Same here.
Hell yeah, my man. So, we're going to start with the first question, the mixtape addict question. I have a tradition. I always ask to my guests, who is your all-time favorite DJ?
Man, that's a good question, man. I probably would have to say Kid Capri, man, because I'm from that cloth. You know what I'm saying? And then DJ Clue, because he had a lot of tapes out in my area. So I would have to say Clue, man, at the top, and then maybe Kid Capri as far as us being able to watch the DJs on TV or whatever. But yeah, I would have to say Clue, man.
Yes, sir. Yep. Legendary DJ, man.
Oh yeah.
I think he revolutioned the whole thing, about mixtapes.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely
man.
did.
And what's your favorite DJ Clue mixtape? Do you have a favorite one?
I don't know, man. It's been so long, I can't even remember, bro. It was probably when my brother was in college. You know what I'm saying? It's years ago. You know what I mean? But I just remember going up to a 7-Eleven store, and they had a guy, shout out to Cliff. They had Cliff out there. All he was selling was DJ Clue mixtapes. At the time, I didn't know who he was. I just knew if you wanted a dope mixtape and you wanted to hear what was new, you had to go and grab that DJ Clue mixtape from Cliff. So yeah, shout out to Cliff, man.
Yeah. Man. Shout out to the guy that put the mixtapes in the stores and spread the word out, man.
Yeah, that's true.
And we remember DJ Clue. He took the mixtape format to another level when he dropped his own album, The Professional. Sounded like a mixtape, but it was a real album. That shit
was an album. Yeah, I remember that. It was dope.
Yep. And do you miss like the mixtape format?
I do, man, because with the mixtape format, it was like you could have a tape with maybe like 20 dudes on there, you know what I mean? It'd be short segments of the rhyme, but you would get so much different flavor on that record, you know what I mean? From everywhere. So yeah, I kind of do miss that, man, because everything's got so technical that it's like you kind of got to search around for things. But back then, man, you would just get the hottest drops right on the mixtape. It was crazy.
Yeah, man. You've been doing your thing for a while, man. So can we expect like a kind of like a best of Lefty Pacino mixtape one of those days with some old and some new?
Yeah, man, I'm in the process right now doing this second mixtape album, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just in the lab creating. You only get better, so I'm trying to make that thing to the pinnacle. Like I'm trying to this album, I'm really focused and really writing better and really just concentrating on the delivery and things of that nature. So yeah, I got the next one coming. Matter of fact, we can ready to shoot some videos and some big shit on the way. Yeah.
Dope, man. So are you planning on like going on the traditional way of putting it on DSPs, or you want to find something else, maybe do some physical releases, you know what I'm saying?
Right now, I'm kind of like releasing on the platforms and things of that nature, Apple Music, Tidal, things like that. But man, it ain't nothing like just being on a radio station, you know what I'm saying? Just like being on something where people can really hear some of the records. Because other than that, we all know you got to go look that shit up. You got to pull up the person and look it up. It ain't like you could drop an album or a record and then they be, oh, who is this guy right here? I want to listen to him, and then they pump it every night. So it's a little bit harder, especially with the underground shit. So you gotta really put your foot out there, put your best foot forward, and just put yourself out there. You know what I mean? Now, because we got this new age technology, so you gotta just put your face on the scene.
Yep. For sure. I think the best way is to You know, like put your face on the scene, like you say, using the old ways and the new ways at the same time. Like you say, using the Spotify title and all that. And on the side, still, you know, get some vinyls going or CDs or even tapes. I know some dudes out there in France, like legendary DJs, they still press tapes. And people, they don't really listen to the tape because they heard the project online, but they just want to have the item, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's big though, man. If it's people still doing that, I mean, that feeling alone is just something that's crazy, bro. Because we got so far away from it, but now it's like if it's people still doing that, I take my hat off to them. You know what I'm saying? Because you really gotta have a passion to do some shit like that.
For sure. I talked to Glasses Malone, you know, from the West Coast.
Right.
Yeah, not too long ago, and he told me simple thing, man. He said, you see how Spotify and all that is paying like pennies, not even pennies to artists. And he got vinyl CDs and tapes, and he signs autograph on them and sell them for 25 a pop. You know what I mean?
Man.
So he gets more money doing that than the music being on Spotify.
Yeah, I mean, that's how everybody started, Master P. Everybody sold out of the trunk, you know what I'm saying? I just so happened to come along at a time that we got the technology. So for me, it's to my advantage, but at the same time, I'm, you know, from the cloth we from, it's more of a personal type thing, you know what I'm saying? Now you can make a record and nobody don't even have to see you, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's big though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to him, cause and then you can get in touch with your fans like that, you know what I mean? People kind of like that interaction shit, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, it creates a link between people, you know, like you get closer to the artist than just, you know, saying his name on the phone, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's true, man. That's a big deal though. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
And what's your favorite physical format?
As far as what? As far as making the records or what? Doing the stage shows or
even like some, you know, the format that you enjoy listening to, like whether it's CDs, tapes, vinyls, you know.
Me, myself, man, I like, you know, vinyl. That shit got away. But right now, just being able to pull up things as far as on the internet, now you can just go on anything that I used to listen to. I could go on YouTube and pull it up, you know what I'm saying? And you'd be surprised, like old records and things of that nature. But we don't have no more CDs, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of just gotta just find it. You know, you gotta be on your own and find that shit. And but yeah, I like just pulling up different things. I don't listen to a lot of rap music, believe it or not. But when I do, it's probably like back in the cloth, the Gangstar and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
what type of music do you listen to? Like, what's the inspiration of Lefty PACHINO?
I listen to a lot of classical music. I listen to a lot of jazz music, but my beats are like, I like the gory type beats. I feel like you could tell a better story on them shits. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a slow rapper. So I feel like I'm at like 77 BPM. You know that.
Yeah.
Because me and you just collabed. So it's like, with something like that, I can really get my point across, you know what I'm saying? And I can put it out there. But yeah, I mean, I may listen to my record after I do it. And then after that, if I got a show or something, I may listen to it so I can learn the words. I got so many albums that I gotta learn the words right before the shows. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, man. So how long have you been in the game, man? I know you've been in there for a while, but how many years?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I was the guy that took the guys to the studio. You know what I'm saying? I had dudes out Norfolk, my nephew DeAndre, rest in peace. Like I was the guy that was always taking the dudes in the neighborhood to the studio because I was like, well, shit, you know, if you got talent, let's go see what you got. It wasn't until last year, I got shot last January, right? And I was like, I said, man, I got a bucket list right now. I said, I'm about to go write some rhymes, about to go in the studio. And that was last June. You know what I mean? So I only been rapping for a year and some months. You know what I'm saying? I was always writing hooks for people and shit like that. But as far as myself, I just got in the studio last year, and like I said, once that happened, I was like, well, shit, I'm about to go ahead and try my hand in the hat. And it just so happened I was good at it, and it just got a bunch of buzz. I did a show in New York, and then came back, and the buzz was crazy, and I was like, well, shit, let's just have some fun with it and keep it going, because that's what it's all about, just telling stories and having fun with it, you know what I'm saying? And people from our cloth can relate to what I'm saying. So when you got a lot of shit in your head like that, put it on paper. You know, what's the best way to get therapy? Is to write that shit down and push it, right?
That's what I was about to say. You know, making music is therapy for a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yep. It's crazy that you only started not so long ago. I thought you was doing it, you know, before that, but because you got a real voice, man. I'm surprised nobody told you to do that before. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they did when I was in the studio, but I was so focused on the youngins at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I had other things going on, but like I said, it was a bucket list thing for me. After I had my little incident, I was like, let me go ahead and just let me drop some shit, you know. And then when I would notice like all the youngins in the studio be like, yo, who is that dude in there, you know? And then I was like, well, shit, let me just start formatting and writing, and that's what I did. So yeah, I've been rocking, you know, been in studios most of my life, but never rapped on nothing until last June.
Shit, I'm happy that you made that decision and got in the studio, man.
I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate that.
And how would you define like the style of Lefty PACHINO to the ones that don't know you?
I would say definitely a storyteller. I'm definitely gonna bring you into the world. If you listen to the records, you coming in with me. You know what I mean? It's once you hear those lyrics, you right there with me. You could feel that. And that's what's missing right now, because, you know, back in the days, you could listen to a Kool G rap or Rakim, somebody of that nature, and you was right there in the car, Ghostface Killer. You right there in the car with them, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I like to try to bring people right into my world, like, you know, my stories and my things. I talk about my past events, and I just try to let them feel that, and that's what I do. You know, it's crazy because the more I write, the more I start remembering shit from the past. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's dope, man. So keep writing, bro, and keep doing like crazy balls like you know how to.
Yeah, when I get those beats from Mixtape Addict, like when I get that beat you sent me, I heard it and I said, whoa, you know what I mean? It just inspired me to like just get real nasty with the pen, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I did.
Dope, man. I'm happy to hear that, man. And for those that don't know, make sure you go check out the record. It's called Mixtape Addict. Like the logo on my hat, right?
That's right.
Keep that shit. It's everywhere. It's that heat, man. Like the gory music, like you said, bro.
That's right. Grimy, get in your face type shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and DJ King Flow, we put it together, and it was a crazy collab. Shit, it's beautiful, bro. It's one of my best records. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's dope, man. I'm happy to hear that, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that. When you get that custom beat, it's a whole nother feeling, you know?
Yep, for sure, man. You can really get in that mode, and like you say, now you use the music as therapy to get the ideas off your head.
That's right. And when you get something like that, you're like, man, immediately when you sent me the beat, I just wrote. And I was like, man, it was so easy to format to that shit, you know? And that's the good chemistry. Like I said, it just goes along with just, because I've been listening to your beats, and I'm like, man, this dude, his BPMs is right on time as far as for what I need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the BPM for that OG rap, man.
Yeah, man. And tell them stories, man. Let them motherfuckers hear them stories, because, you know, ain't too much storytelling going on no more. You know that.
Yep. They're doing a lot of blah, blah. Talk too much.
Yeah, don't nobody want to hear that shit. I'll be the first one to say it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I want to take a walk with you, you know? But yeah, I mean, not taking nothing away from nobody, but I'm just from that cloth where we just kind of brought you into our world so you could feel where we was coming from.
Yeah, man, that's how hip-hop was created, you know, to tell stories and all that and bring people into their universe, you know?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. And what can we expect, man, from you, like, in the next couple years, now that you're back in the game?
I mean, it's like, you know, I just want to put out some dope ass records. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put some shit out that people can feel, maybe can relate to. My shit is, I'll tell people like when I do shows, this ain't dancing music. There's some shit you ride in the car and listen to. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit you listen to before you get ready to go out at night. But it's like, it's always something in it, messages. You know what I mean? I talk a lot about guns and shit like that, but I'm telling stories and I'm just letting people know, like, this is what it is. This is what happened for those of you that was left behind on a mission. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got this new mixtape coming out I'm working on right now that me and you will be getting together again soon.
Yes.
And that shit gonna be bomb. And I just hope that people can just understand, like, you know, they try to put a cap on rap. Like, it's no age limit on rap, just like it's no age limit on rock and roll. Like, if you got that shit in you, if you can reach and touch people, if you can say something, if you touch one person, you can touch two people, right?
Of course, man.
You bring that shit back to life.
I never believed into that age limit bullshit, you know, like, for example, you see Rakim just dropped a project.
Yes. 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 And it's dope. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I think with the older guys, they got so many hits that they kind of like, you know, maybe the pen got a little weak or something, because, you know, you can still make money off your old records. But for a guy like me that's just coming in, I like to call myself the new old motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm writing to cater to right now, but I'm telling stories from the past, so I can grab the youngins and I can grab the people, the older cats. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. And how's the scene out there? You're in VA, right?
Yeah, I'm in Norfolk, man. Norfolk, Virginia Beach area. You know what I'm saying? Down that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How's the hip hop scene out there?
Say it again.
How's the hip hop scene out there?
It's starting to pick up, man. I'm noticing the more shows that I do, that it's starting to pick up. You know, we got people like Ghetto Ghost out here. You know, that's A Driver, people that's pretty big from New York that come down here and do a lot of shows and bring these young people in, and it's starting to pick up, man. I feel like, you know, maybe in the next year or so we might have some extra things going on, but by this demographic being like so, like, maybe like I would say it's kind of like in between Georgia and New York, right? So you either gonna go down south or you either gonna go to New York. So we in the middle, you know. So a lot of good people came from here too. So
yeah, man. Like some of the best beat makers on this planet came from VA.
Yes, sir, buddy. You better believe it. And they was nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was nice. So yeah, it's gonna pick up though.
Yep. I think that's one of the biggest U.S. states for hip hop. You know, if you look at history, and you see the names that came out of Virginia, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, we got some dope people, man. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that they would reach out more to the artists around here. You know what I'm saying? I wish they would understand it's other, and I'm not talking about myself. I push my own shit. But as far as the youngins, and it's some talent around here, you know what I'm saying? And it would be good if people would step back and grab some of this talent. But it is what it is.
Yeah, you know, different mindset. It is what it is, man.
That's right.
Yeah, man. And as a OG in this shit, man, what type of advice would you give to the young MCs out there?
I would say, be different. You don't have to rock with the wave right now. Be yourself, be different. And that's what I like about here. You know, we got Yellow Boy. We got a lot of people here, Moocha the Great. We got guys that are different, and they're younger guys, you know what I'm saying? I would say be yourself. Don't be scared to jump out there. You know what I mean? Just be different. Don't try to sound like everybody else. You don't have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Stick to what works for you, and I promise you that shit will shine and people will see that shit.
Yep. Be original, different, get your own vibe, you know?
And don't give up. Just keep pushing. When them days look dark, that's when you want to push harder.
For sure, man. Man, it's like you, man. Your music is unique. The ill voice that you have, the stories that you're telling, You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that we don't hear all the time.
Right, right, right. Yeah, it's a little different, you know. And when I first started out, I would try to switch my voice because I thought it sounded terrible. And then I record at Morning Star Studios in Norfolk. Shout out my man Unique. And Unique will not let me leave that studio without that record being perfect. He's a perfectionist.
Nice.
So once I figured out, I'm like, well, shit, my voice is different. It might work for me. You know what I mean? Instead of me trying to dumb it down and cater, I said, fuck that, man. I'm gonna stay raspy and raw, and I'm gonna push that shit the way it is, and it's been working for me, you know.
Of course, man. Just the way you are, man. So don't never change that.
I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. And shout out to Unique, by the way.
Yeah, Unique said, I know him. I said, yeah, Unique knows every fucking body, you know what I mean? That's my brother, man. And he's a quiet guy, so he'll just spring shit on you at the last minute. And I'm like, damn, Nick, he in France. I know him. I said, okay. It's just how the universe works, you know?
Yep. It's all about energies, man. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, bro.
Do you have any last words, man, for the people that heard this interview until the end?
Yeah, I just want to tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, pull me up at Lefty PACHINO. Lefty PACHINO, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Amazon, iHeart. I got a couple records on Shade 45, like a lot of underground records and shit. Pull me up, just listen, check me out, you know what I mean? And if you like that type of rap that makes you get that feeling of, you know, that feeling of fucking the old school shit, you know what I mean? It's just listen, you know what I mean? And I want to thank you for that crazy fucking beat. Like,
thank you, man. Thank you.
I want to thank you for that beat. I had to cater that record to you because, like, you so high profile. I was like, this guy gonna give me a beat, and then, you know. But I'm appreciative to you for that, brother. All the love, bro.
Thank you, my bro. Appreciate it. And I'm gonna drop that record on my newsletter too. I think I'm gonna do that. If not this week, the next week.
Oh, that's big. I appreciate that, brother.
So we can get, you know, some radios playing the stuff, you know what I mean? Because the record is hot, man, so we gotta push that a little more.
That record is crazy, brother, and we gotta push it, you know what I'm saying? And I think if once people actually listen to that shit, they'll see that we just brought back some crazy, crazy, crazy old style hip hop, but we brought some extra flavor to it.
Yep, for sure, man.
Yes, sir.
And thanks for your time, my man. Thanks for being in the Mixtape Addict show, bro.
Thanks for your time, brother, and appreciate you and love, brother. We're gonna chop again.
For sure, man. So yeah, keep me updated, man. We're gonna do some more work. Take care,
yes,
bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, brother. Peace out.
Peace, my man. Take care.
You too, brother.